It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours. In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
We are live at Washington High School, where we have the 2-6 Washington High School Patriots versus the 5-3 Jefferson High School Cougars. My name is Akeem Holmes, and I'm joined live by my co-host, Robert Flash Wade. But you know him as Reginald Creamer. Reggie, this is the in-county rivalry game. What is something within these rivalry games that you see during these games that you don't normally see against non-traditional rivalry games?
You see a lot of emotions running high. As you can see, the crowd came out to support both teams. Like, it's a real emotional game. You always want to beat your crosstown rival. Anytime you get step on the court with them, especially when you're rival with a school like Jefferson, one of the top teams in the state, I believe. Ranked number 5, I believe,
right
in the state
now,
right now.
Ranked team in the state. And what makes this rivalry so interesting as well is a lot of these kids play together all the way through school, and then all of a sudden you get to high school, and those kids that you played with are now your rivals. And I think that is something that makes this rivalry so interesting, because Washington is a newer school in terms of, you know, the normal traditional powers in the state of West Virginia.
Yes, like I said, you mentioned a newer school, not super new, but a newer school in this area. A lot of kids that would normally go to Jefferson are now going to Washington. Talent levels picking up. Like I said, a lot of parents didn't know what was going on when it first came. People were confused. But it's starting to turn out nicely for Washington. We watched earlier in the JV game, real competitive. So things are on the up and up for Washington, who, as we look, has struggled this year.
Yes. And it's interesting for me as, some of these kids played, against my son last year. So it also triggers that, these younger kids that we've grown up and seen since they were babies, now they're in high school and we're broadcasting their games on Home Team Sports TV.
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. As we used to coach youth league, I see a lot of my players here. Shout out Hoya Nation from Youth League, Charlestown. But it's just an amazing thing to see all the kids that you watch play or coach younger. Now the high school level, you still watch them grow and develop. It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, number 52 for Washington, George Welty. He was a Hoya. Number 10, Jamari Jenkins for Jefferson High School was a Hoya. And number 25, Demarius Wallace was a Hoya.
Yeah, a lot of Hoyas on the court. I'm sure Coach Holmes, that coaches Charlestown Middle varsity girls, will be proud to see some of his players that have advanced.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of this as well. Is not only did these kids advance and now they're playing high school basketball, the coaches from the Charlestown Ranson Midget Basketball League, they've advanced as well. Like you just acknowledged, Coach Holmes is now the girls basketball coach at Charlestown Middle School, and they're playing pretty well. We broadcasted their game a few weeks ago versus Musselman. Now, getting back to this game, what are your keys for the Jefferson High School Cougars to get out of this game with the victory?
Come out early and impose their will. Jefferson is an up and down tempo team. Like, it causes a lot of havoc, a lot of chaos, makes you commit a lot of turnovers. So you got to be ready to deal with Jefferson's pressure. You have any chance of beating Jefferson.
And what are your keys for the Washington High School Patriots?
Try to stay relaxed. Don't try to buckle under the pressure. Easier said than done, but try not to buckle under that pressure because you know that pressure is coming, and it is applied greatly by Jefferson High School.
Yes, and I would say for Washington is also stay the course. Jefferson can score in bunches, but if you stay focused and slowly chip away at those runs, you find yourself, in the game towards the end. And for Jefferson High School, it will go towards the same thing as last season, fouls. Making sure that your premier players do not get in foul trouble and spend long stretches on the bench. You like to stay fluid, you like to stay comfortable, and you like to stay steady. And that's what I would like to see for Jefferson High School, is more of a steady game that will translate later when they go advance to states, if they advance to states, because this year the EPAC is pretty highly competitive.
It's very competitive. You had that team out in Spring Mills who have made a little noise this year. Martinsburg competitive, and that Hedgesville team you just mentioned. A lot of seniors, a lot of leadership. They're ready.
And that Hedgesville team plays against Martinsburg tonight, so that would definitely be something that we will look for and we will look into going forward. But right now, there are introducing the starters for both teams, and we see that Washington starts a freshman in Christopher Dolman.
And starting a freshman, you want to try to get his legs wet. I remember him also in the youth league that we talked about earlier, playing for the Charlestown Lakers.
Yes. And I think with a freshman, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get them prepared, not so much for this season. Obviously, they're getting that work this season, but this will benefit Christopher Dolman so much going forward as he becomes a sophomore, junior, and eventually a senior.
And you think about the freshman who's played against a lot of these guards over at Jefferson anyway growing up.
Yes.
So he's kind of used to the speed, but he's going to be tested tonight. Washington guards will be very tested by number 10 and number 0.
And we are going to take a quick pause as we stand for the national anthem. Remove your hats for the playing. Washington High School for the beginning of the Washington High School Patriots versus the Jefferson High School Cougars. The head coaches for Jefferson High School is Coach Richard Tech Lewis. And for Washington High School, it is Coach Trent Hilliard. So, good luck to both teams. Reggie, good luck to us on this broadcast. And let's get ready for hopefully a very competitive in-county rivalry ball game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looks like we got tip-off, King.
And the tip, peculiar, but it will be Washington possession. Dolman quickly being guarded by Jamari Jenkins at the top of the key. Nice penetration move into 52, George Welty. He loses control of the ball, stolen by Wyatt Shively, and Jefferson gets Washington's first turnover of the game. Tayshawn Roper up the floor. Strong move, up and in for two.
Tayshawn Roper's a stocky little guard that they brought that is playing varsity this year.
And a
can
quick
deal with
foul.
contact.
A quick foul call on Tayshawn Roper. That'll be his first of the game. And Reggie, that will go into what we spoke about earlier. Jefferson has to ensure their key players do not get in foul trouble.
Picking up fouls 80 feet away from the basket is just not ideal.
And Jefferson applies pressure all the way down the field, the court. I'm still in football mode. Strong move by McCarthy. The pull-up jump shot misses. Wyatt Shively shields the Washington Patriots offensive players, and it will go out of bounds, ball to Jefferson.
And I believe number 23, Josh McCarthy, is Washington's leading scorer this year.
And he's a baller. He was very impressive last year. He's only a junior, so he's somebody they can build their program around. Jamari Jenkins kicks it to Tayshawn Roper. They skip past to Jaden Gladney. Penetration, pull up, and in.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
4-0, Jefferson High School.
And Keem, I love when I see JG being that aggressive, not settling for the three, going for the pull-up jumper. That's when he's at his best. Keeping you off your guard.
Because he's more of a scorer than just a shooter. He can shoot the ball, but he's also a scorer. There's a difference between a scorer and a shooter. Yeah. Strong move by Zimmerman. Missed. Rebound by Tayshawn Roper. Jefferson quickly up the court. Skip pass over to Jamari Jenkins. He pulls up for three. He misses. Rebounded by Wyatt Shively out to Jaden Gladney. He pump fakes the three-point shot.
Splash!
Jaden Gladney 4-3.
They better get out there. If he heats up, King, this game can get out of hand real fast.
And this is the runs that we talked about before the game started, that Washington just has to weather the storm and slowly chip away. And a block by Jaden Gladney, and that's the emotion right there. The emotion right there in the rivalry game. And Malik Smith actually was at Jefferson last year. He transferred into Washington, so it's a little bit of friendly banter going on right now as well.
It's competitive nature. You love to see it. Gladney little flex out there. Glad ref didn't call it technical. They know what this game means to both teams.
And Jefferson's defense has been stifling for this Washington Patriots offense so far. Zimmerman in for two. And he took advantage of the crease that was open with Jefferson having two defenders putting pressure on Malik Smith. And the shot by Will Shively rims in and out, rebounded by Zimmerman. Quickly up to Dolman, who is picked up by Tayshawn Roper.
And that's the thing when you play a lot of pressure defense, is you get a lot of traps. You can just weather that first trap. There'll be people wide open.
And Chance Zimmerman for three. The ball caroms off the rim. Rebound by George Welty. And a travel by the big 6'5" center, and it will be Jefferson High School ball. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Chance Zimmerman is the only senior that starts for Washington High School.
He may be. We'll have to double check that.
We have two juniors, a sophomore, and a freshman.
And with a team like Jefferson, I see Washington going 2-3, trying to slow them down, but you better get out there. Splash!
Jaden Gladney 4-3. Malik Smith with the deep three. Strong rebound by George Welty. Up and a foul on Jamari Jenkins. And will send George Welty to the line, shooting two. And what I liked about that rebound, he went and got the ball, Reggie. He didn't wait for the ball to drop down to him. He attacked the ball in the air, and now he's going to the line shooting two. and gets a foul on Jefferson's highly ranked point guard, Jamari Jenkins.
I tell you one thing, though, King. Washington better keep an eye on 0. He's got a quick 8 points, I believe. If you lose him, you got problems because he can stroke that thing from deep, boy.
Listen, you guys might hear some NBA Jam references later if he keeps on shooting like that. To Gladney for 3.
Oh,
And he misses. Wide Shyler with a great rebound. He tips out to Jamari Jenkins and 1. Jamari Jenkins going to the line for the old school 3-point play.
And the thing about Jefferson's guards, the combo, Jenkins being a little more the shiftier one, and Gladney being the pure scorer, as we can say. Great compliment to each other.
And Gladney got some new LeBrons on today. No, I'm sorry, guys. I got a middle schooler at the house, and now he's a sneakerhead, so I pay attention to all that stuff. Jefferson leads 11-2 with 4 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Josh McCarthy brings the ball slowly up the court. The strong move, misses, and over the back on number 52, George Welty, will be Washington's second foul of the game.
What I want to see there from Wyatt Shively is more of a box out.
Yes.
Get his body on him. He's not going to be able to jump over everybody every time.
And that allowed George to jump over him, and you're not going to get that call all the time, especially if there is a height advantage and the kid has clearly cleared you and didn't make body contact with you. And right there, that was a little bit of we didn't have the floor spacing on the floor, and Shively and Jenkins ran into each other. Luckily, the ball was off of the Washington defender. Out to Will Shively. Bang, bang! Will Shively, 4-3.
And the ball movement was excellent. Driving, dish, kick, find your shooters.
Chance Zimmerman with the strong move up and in. And Chance Zimmerman is a very impressive senior for the Washington Patriots. And for them to win this game, he will have to have a big game.
All we're going to have a big game tonight.
13-4. Jane Gladney for 3.
Oh,
he misses. The strong rebound by Wyatt Shively out to Jamari Jenkins. He misses. The long rebound to Christopher Doman. He takes the ball coast to coast, and he loses control. Another strong rebound by George Welty, and it is in.
Get big down there, he's saying.
And big George Welty is making his presence known today. The sophomore for Washington High School, and he has improved so much since his time with the Hoyas. So I definitely, if you know, George, when you watch this on Home Team Sports TV and your parents watch this, amazing job in developing and improving your game and becoming a very good player for the Washington High School Patriots. So the first timeout we have, the score is 16-6 Jefferson. Washington calls its first timeout. For you guys at home, you will have 3 fulls and 2 30s for both teams. That will actually be consistent for the whole game. So remember, 3 fulls and 2 30s. So it will be Jefferson ball. We will have our substitution. We will have Colin Johnson in the game, who will come in for Tayshawn Roper. And Washington will send out their same 5. So let's see how deep Washington goes to the bench.
And it's something I like to see from Jefferson as well. Getting number 10, Jenkins, off the ball. Not having to bear so much of a burden of controlling the ball all day, all game.
And that was a high post move that you would want to see Wyatt Shively shoot that mid-range free throw line jump shot. He tried to force the ball down to his brother Will, which caused a tie-up. You just like to see the big man be a little bit more aggressive right there.
Good high-low action.
Out to Gladney to Jenkins. Jenkins sets up the offense. Colin Johnson attacks the crease. Kicks it to Will Shively. To Jaden Gladney for 3. He misses. He's cooled down a little bit after his first 2-3 shots.
Just a little bit, but he's a shooter and he's a scorer, so shooter's going to shoot. He might miss a few. He might hit the next 5 for all we know.
And we see that Jefferson has a lot of ball pressure They try to get the ball out of the hands of their guards. And James Gladney on the fast break in for two. Jefferson 18, Washington 6 with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Doman with the ball at the top of the key. He calls for a screen. Screen set. He gets wide Chablis on a one-on-one. But the ball movement stolen to Jaden Gladney, to Jamari Jenkins. Ooh. Blocked by Chance Zimmerman, but rebounded by Colin Johnson. And that's a great play. That's a great cerebral play by Colin Johnson right there, that he didn't just anticipate that Jenkins was going to make the layup.
Got to keep playing. Zimmerman ran down, played defense, but his team didn't come with him.
And it'll be another timeout for Washington. Another 30. Well, the first one's a full. This will be a 30. Jefferson leading 20-6. And Reggie, we spoke earlier in the game, the key to the game. Right now, after seeing the first quarter, well, actually not, we're not through the first quarter, but we're 75 to 85% through the first quarter. What are you seeing from both teams that you feel like if they continue to do this throughout the game, that gives them a better chance to win the game?
Well, Washington's got to settle down a little bit, not be so uptight against the pressure. Jefferson's going to do what they do no matter who they play. Yes. A lot of pressure, all in your face, flying everywhere. They keep doing that, Washington's going to be in trouble. They can't find something to slow them down. And another tip.
And what Washington did, they put in another guard with guard skills to actually circumvent some of this pressure that Jefferson High School was putting on them. Lesdale Machado, the freshman, and that would be the second foul on Jamari Jenkins.
Foul trouble usually is a problem for the Cougars. The way they play, they get a lot of fouls, but like I said, it's the style of play.
And you will see a substitution for Jamari. And a nice mid-range jump shot by Josh McCarthy.
Nice pull-up, Jay, on that. Smooth, in control.
Jefferson with a good ball movement. The skip pass over to Colin Johnson. He pulls up for three. He misses, rebounded by Trenton Birch, who's now into the game.
And looks
the second sub for Washington High School.
And looks like Jefferson's really cooled off from the three-point land. They're coming out hot early. So now you want to try to get to the basket, see a couple shots go in before you start firing them three. Same spot almost.
By Josh McCarthy, missed, rebounded by the guard, Colin Johnson. 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Johnson over to Gladney. Back to Johnson. Back to Gladney to Jenkins. To Moses Talley running the baseline. And a good pass by Moses Talley to Colin Johnson. A great cut by Colin Johnson. The cerebral cut by Colin Johnson. And the score is 22-8. Jefferson High School. The skip pass over to Lesdale Machado. And Machado throws the ball away. There'll be another turnover for Washington High School. Jenkins will set the bench with 2 fouls.
And what you want to see here with Washington, once you break the press, take a second to yourself to gather yourself. Yeah. Trying to get rid of the ball, maybe because they don't see the pressure. They know the pressure is coming, trying to hurry up and make something happen, which is good. But once you break it, get them to your set, start running your sets.
You like to see him pull it out a little bit and set it up and wait for his teammates to come down. The cut by Moses Talley, and that was actually a great pass by Gladney. And I think as Moses continues to play and gets a little bit more chemistry with the first unit, you would see that he'll make that play instinctively as opposed to he was thinking a little bit too much right there. And the Washington Patriots break the press. Machado gets the ball to the free throw line and kicks it back out to Chris Doman. 11 seconds left in the first quarter.
And see, this is what you want to see from Washington. You broke the press, as you said, pulled it out. Oh, saucy.
The strong left-handed move by Josh McCarthy.
That's good.
And the ball off the front of the rim. And to end the first quarter, we have the Jefferson High School Cougars 22 and the Washington Patriots 10. We will take a quick commercial break.
It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models.
We are back at Washington High School where we have the Jefferson High School Cougars leading the Washington Patriots 22-10. Leading scorer in the first quarter is Josh McCarthy with 6 points for Washington High School. Strong rebound by Will Shively up to Colin Johnson. He takes it in. He misses the layup. Trenton Birch with the rebound. Quickly up to Christopher Doman. Doman attacks the paint. Up and in. The freshman with his first 2 points of the game.
Good move by the freshman.
22-12.
Good move.
And he will get more comfortable as the year goes on. And Christopher Doman is going to be a household name throughout the state of West Virginia.
And it looks like Washington's coming out man to man.
And a strong take by Isaiah Fritz, but he misses the layup. He gets the steal. Great pass by Isaiah Fritz to Jaden Gladney, in for 2. And that's what Fritz gives you. He is a high motor athlete that even what he may potentially lack in natural basketball abilities, he makes up for it in athleticism and basketball IQ. Christopher Doman for 3. Ooh! Bang, bang! Christopher Doman for
big shot. Okay.
Quick 5 points for Chris Doman.
And Washington put on a little run here.
24-15. Strong move by Colin Johnson. And he misses. Knocked out of bounds by Moses Talley. And it will be Washington ball. And Jaden Gladney will get his first breather of the game. And the Red Mamba, Ty Vickers, a.k.a. Baby Kevin Herter, is in the game.
And just a while ago, Akeem, it was just 20-6.
Yes. And Trent Hilliard is building a program. I have some great friends that have kids that go to Charlestown, and they're so excited about getting up and having their kids involved in this program at Washington High School. So he is having the community buy in. And you're seeing a lot better product on the court. The ball into Will Shively. Kicks it out to Isaiah Fritz for 3. He misses. Rebound by Moses Talley. He misses. Rebounded by Moses Talley. His own miss. And it'll be out of bounds off of Chance Zimmerman. And it'll be Jefferson ball. So we see Moses rebound the ball, go back up, rebound his own miss, and knock the ball out on Washington High School to maintain possession. And it'll be Jefferson's ball. It looks like that was a double dribble right there that he got away with. And Moses Talley up and in for 2.
Hear no evil, see no evil. He's a lot of high energy.
Yes. These football player additions to the Jefferson High School basketball team, they have been major additions. Ty Vickers brings the ball up the court to Isaiah Fritz, and the travel by Isaiah Fritz, and it'll be Washington ball.
King, something I've noticed about Jefferson now is there's a lot of them they usually don't go with. They usually keep one of the guards in, either JG or Jenkins, just to handle the ball. But a lot of them are getting a lot of rest early.
And I think that's something you have to work on for down the road. You never know what players get in foul trouble, and you have to be able to trust that Colin Johnson, who is an amazing point guard in his own right, from Shepherdstown Middle School, can do the job. And once again, there's the ball pressure to get the ball out of the hands of the guard. And it'll be a foul on 45, Wyatt Shively. I think that would be his first of the game. And if you see Reggie, every single time a guard gets the ball at the top, they bring 2 defenders over at him to force the ball out of his hands. Trying to create a turnover, try to create that basketball anxiety in their ball handlers.
Right there.
Takes on Roper with the steal. He takes it to the right side. Up And in.
And one.
And one.
And one.
Tayshawn Roper with the chance of the old school 3-point play.
And Ken, you mentioned something about going to the bench early and other people playing. That's something you'll need a little depth early to get players, especially if you're trying to go to states. Because last night, two monsters battles, Parkersburg South and Cabell Midland, two teams Jefferson played in states last year. Parkersburg South coming out on top 82-70 last night.
And congratulations to Parkersburg South guard Cyrus Trout. They actually got a nomination for McDonald's All-American.
Yeah, he's a baller.
Colin Johnson kicks it out to the Red Mamba, Todd Vickers, and he misses. Rebounded by Trenton Burst. Up to Chance Zimmerman, left-hand layup, and he misses.
Smoked it.
28-15 with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left.
Gotta keep
up to
playing.
Wyatt Shively. And see, as you get older and you start to play more skill-based teams, when you miss those prime opportunities, it always happens that you go down there and you pay. So now this was potentially a -4 for Washington High School. Obviously, he just missed that free throw. But when I say a -4, it's 2 points off your way and a potential 2 points for the other team, which is a -4-point swing. But Wyatt Shively misses the first free throw.
And Wyatt usually has a nice soft touch.
And he makes the second. So it'll be a -3. Jefferson leading 29-15. And another turnover on Washington High School, and it'll be Jefferson ball. And right now they cannot consistently break that press.
Not at all.
And Jefferson has ballooned that lead out to 14 now.
And
Jaden Gladney back in the game.
And Jefferson, that's what they do. Their guards, the way they play, wear your guards down.
Will Shively for 3.
Quick catch and shoot.
And it'll be a foul on Jefferson High School on number 20, Will Shively.
Foul is on number 20, Will Shively. His first, team 5th.
And King, it was good to see Will Shively good and active. You know, he's been through a lot the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Injuries and things of that nature.
And another turnover by Washington. Strong move by Wyatt Shively. Rebounded by George Welty. And the big man goes off the court. Left hand. He takes it coast to coast. And he misses. Rebounded by Wyatt Shively up to Jamari Jenkins. Left hand. And it'll be an undercut foul on Chris Doman. Will send Jamari Jenkins to the line to shoot 2. And I think Jamari he fell down on his hip.
And that's never nothing good to come down like that. I know that wasn't Doman's intention in any way, shape, or form to hurt the player.
But when you get undercut on those layups, you lose control of your body because there's so much force and athleticism when you're going up for that layup, and you bring all that going down on your body. So hopefully this is something that with some time he can heal from. But it looks like he fell on his hip. And he will limp off the court. I don't know who will be able to shoot his free throws, but Jefferson will be able to bring a substitute in to shoot these free throws.
I believe, is it the same rules where he has to shoot the free throws to remain in the game?
No. I think they can actually go get some medical attention and come in, and they choose Colin Johnson to be his substitute.
Johnson at the line, shooting 2.
And Jenkins will go to the locker room. Prayers for a speedy recovery for the young man. Colin Johnson to the line to shoot 2. First shot is up and in.
And with Jefferson's lead up by 15, with that injury, that's something you might not see Jamari Jenkins the rest of the game.
I think a lot is predicated on if Jefferson can extend his lead going into halftime. 31-15, Johnson makes both. The pressure continues to create havoc for the Washington Patriots. It reminds me a little bit of pre-Georgetown, pre-Patrick Ewing, Warrior Paranoia with John Thompson.
You leave Patrick Ewing where he's at.
Yeah, pre-Patrick Ewing. Chris Doman attacks the basket, kicks out to Trent Birch, who pulls up for 3.
That's a good look.
He misses. Strong rebound by George Welty. He misses. It'll be the jump ball, and it'll be up.
And
it'll be Jefferson ball.
What they're going to have to put a body on it. They can't just try to keep just grabbing the ball out of there. They're not tall enough, not big enough for that. Get a body on him, sit down, push him out the way.
And I think what George does is it kind of exposes a potential weakness in the Cougars, the lack of height.
Height, especially a couple weeks ago against Goretti, height was a huge factor. Height's been a factor for Jefferson the past couple years.
And when they played against Morgantown, it was also an issue as well.
But the thing is with Jefferson, when they lack in height, they make up for it in speed, athleticism, quickness.
A good strong move by Wyatt Shobley, up and in
about it.
4-2. And that's what you spoke about earlier. You would like to see him, when he gets guarded by somebody bigger, use his athleticism and his talent. Strong move, and it's still by Colin Johnson, left hand up and in. Another foul on Chris Dolman. And wow.
And one. And Dolman with 2 fouls on potential layups.
And Jefferson quickly gets the lead out to 20, 35-15, with 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second quarter.
And looks like we got Jenkins back out.
But Colin Johnson, you put Colin Johnson on other schools in the Eastern Panhandle, and he's a starter. So to have that luxury to bring someone like Colin Johnson off the bench is a luxury for Jefferson High School.
Strong move.
And a strong move by the freshman Lesdiel Machado. And Washington has a lot of young talent.
It looks like Machado is a freshman?
He's a freshman. Last year he played at Charlestown. And Charlestown has some talented 8th graders this year. And Landon Schutz, Carter Quinn. You got Xavier Gerdak, who's in 7th grade.
Oh, nice little pull up.
So they have a lot of talent coming up as well.
And they're a well-coached team as well with Coach Smith out there. Shout out Coach Smith. Varsity coach Charlestown Middle Boys. And there's that pressure.
And the ball's out to Josh McCarthy. And it'll be off McCarthy, Jefferson ball. And Tayshawn Roper has that Patrick Beverly role for the Jefferson High School Cougars.
I think he can shoot a little better than Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, he's definitely a little more offensively inclined than Pat Bev.
But he does bring that grit. Football player as well.
Yes. And a strong move by Colin Johnson, up and in for 2.
Looking for the and one. Didn't get it.
And Colin Johnson has put his stamp on the second quarter.
Ooh,
strong block by Wyatt Shobley, rebounded by Will Shobley, up to Jaden Gladney, out to Tayshawn Roper. Layup up and in for 2. 40-17, Jefferson High School with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Once again, that ball pressure, and they call a kick ball, and it will be Patriots ball. And look at Colin Johnson. He comes in, gets a quick 6 points.
And what I liked on that pass, that give and go from Gladney to Roper, is Gladney distributing the ball.
Yes.
He's a better passer than what people give him credit for.
Jane, I've said this on probably almost every broadcast that we've had of Jefferson High School. Just the maturity and growth in Jaden Gladney over the last 2 to 3 years has been tremendous. Malik Smith gets the ball to Chance Zimmerman. He loses control of the ball. Up to Jamari Jenkins. Jenkins with the left-hand layup. He misses, rebounded by Jaden Gladney. Out to Jenkins. To Isaiah Fritz. Left-hand layup, misses. Rebounded by Moses Talley. Tipped away by Trenton Burks.
Getting a little sloppy right there.
Yeah.
Hustle plays.
And we're seeing 2 missed layups that I know that Coach Richard Lewis will be a little bit upset about. Regardless if you're up by 23 points or not, you always want to maintain that integrity of the game and not play sloppy.
Oh, yes.
And Moses Talley will go to the line shooting at 1-on-1, as it is Washington High School's 7th team foul of the first half. With 1 minute and 26 seconds left, we have Jefferson leading by 23. First shot is up, and it is good.
And King, I want to point something out. Just a couple minutes ago, the score was about 25 to about 16.
24-15.
And look how fast things change. Jefferson's pressure.
The second free throw is up and good. Soft touch by Moses Talley, 42-17. Chance Zimmerman to Lesdale Machado. Machado out to Malik Smith. He misses. The box out by Malik Smith. Rebounded by Jaden Gladney.
Pull up for three.
Gladney penetrates.
Smith. Oh!
And one!
Jaden Gladney's having himself another game. Is it the shoes?
It's the shoes. The LeBron's is fresh.
Basket is good.
Even though I'm more of an MJ fan, I gotta give those shoes is fresh. Will Shobley with the old school three-point play. He misses the free throw. 44-17.
1 minute.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
And Moses
Strong
Talley.
defense by Moses Talley, and there'll be a foul. Maybe the 16th foul for Jefferson High School. One more will send Washington to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. But Trent Hilliard is not afraid to play his freshman long minutes. Doman played long minutes. Now you see Machado played the majority of the second quarter.
Got to get that rec.
They would be so much better for this in the years going forward. Chance Zimmerman breaks wide, shot off the dribble, spin move, and a great move by Chance Zimmerman, who'll go to the line shooting two.
He's having a pretty good game. He's playing hard, getting to the basket. Chance having a good game today. Trying to keep Will on this team, trying to bring him up.
I remember watching Chance for the Heat, the Charleston Rancid Midget Basketball League. First shot is up and good. Malik Smith will take a seat on the bench. Number 15 for Washington High School, Michael Duval, the senior, guard forward.
Yeah, Chance is playing. He got a little brother on JV who played with a travel team called the West Virginia Dynasty early in the year's 3rd and 4th grade.
48 seconds left. We have the Jefferson High School Cougars leading the Washington Patriots 44-18. Jamari Jenkins back on the court after a brief injury scare.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd be back in, but you're not going to keep Jamari Jenkins off the basketball court.
Ball stolen by Michael Duval to Chance Zimmerman. Left hand layup, up and in.
Good move.
44-20, Washington High School. Jamari Jenkins out to Ty Vickers. He pulls up. He misses. Rebounded by Moses Talley. We've said that a lot this morning. Tonight.
About to say, got to wake up.
46-20 with 12.5 seconds left in the second quarter. Stolen by the Red Mamba, Ty Vickers.
Vickers.
Up and in 4-2.
Clock still rolling.
And we will end the first half with Jefferson leading the Washington Patriots 48-20. We will take a quick commercial break. This is Akeem Holmes and Reggie Creamer from Home Team Sports TV.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Washington High School, where we have the 5th-ranked Jefferson High School Cougars leading the Washington Patriots 48-20 at the half. The halftime stats, we have Jaden Gladney with 12 points. Kylan Johnson has 11 points. Jamari Jenkins has 3 points. Tayshawn Roper has 6 points. Moses Talley has 4 points. Ty Vickers 2 points, and Will Shively with 5 points. For the homestanding Washington Patriots, we have Chris Dolman with 5 points. George Welty has 2 points. Chance Zimmerman has 7 points. Josh McCarthy has 4 points, and the freshman Lesdale Machado has 2 points. So we see balanced scoring on both teams, but just a little bit more firepower for the Jefferson High School Cougars right now than the Washington Patriots. Reggie, what are some of the scores around the state that will have interest for us in the EPAC?
Well, looking at one score, the last update I got, Hedgesville is leading Martinsburg at halftime, 30-19. And another score I just got an update on, Morgantown and University. Morgantown being the top team in the state. We're tied at 25 apiece. That's my last update. I'll keep you updated on the scores for that as well. That's an interesting game to look for, Morgantown and University.
And Jefferson lost that Morgantown team, but they beat handily that University team. But we all know that when rivals play each other and they see each other more and more, the better the games will get. And I think that is what Coach Richard Lewis did with that schedule. Because now going forward, you at least have a taste of what a team tries to attack on you going forward, as opposed to maybe potentially getting blitzed when you get down to the States and then you're making that adjustment in game.
Oh, yeah. Coach Lewis put a nice schedule together for Jefferson. Seeing Morgantown early, Goretti, DC, trying to get these players ready for what's to come, because he's been to state twice and he sees what it takes to win down there. It takes a lot.
And once again, Jefferson continues to send 2 defenders at the guard and creates the turnover on the first possession of the second half. And Jefferson with a 28-point lead with 7 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Jenkins to Will Shively. Shively to Gladney. Over to Roper. Turnover. Washington Patriots ball. Both teams come out and have 2 turnovers on the first possession.
Trying to shake off a little rust from halftime. Jefferson's got to keep applying the pressure, not get too lackadaisical with a big lead.
Chance Zimmerman skip pass over to Malik Smith. He's quick to double team. To George Welty with the free throw line jump shot. He misses. Wide Shively tips the ball to Tayshawn Roper, who quickly brings the ball to the court. To Jamari Jenkins to Jaden Gladney, and he misses.
Like we talked about earlier, Jefferson has really, really cooled down from three-point land.
Yes. And luckily they've been able to get those turnovers. Obviously not lucky for Washington, but lucky for Jefferson High School. They were able to create those turnovers to offset the poor shooting.
And Jefferson is just everywhere.
Another created turnover by Jefferson High School. Gladney up to Jamari Jenkins. Jenkins to Tayshawn Roper to Will Shively. Tayshawn Roper to Jamari Jenkins for 3. He misses. Rebound strong by Will Shively. Strong move up and in for 2. And that's something else that Will has added to his game this year. Is he's not just staying out by the 3-point line and being a shooter. He's become a little bit more physical inside as well. Malik Smith for the 3.
Oh!
He gets that friendly roll.
3 ball.
Malik Smith for 3. Strong move by Tayshawn Roper.
Short, stocky guard is Tayshawn. Like you're a football player.
You can tell he's been in the
loves
gym.
Contact.
You can tell he's been in the gym. That's a gym layup right there. The jump shot by Josh McCarthy. He misses. He tips it out to Malik Smith, and a timeout by Coach Trent Hilliard. And that would be a 30-second left, 30-second timeout, and that would be Washington's last 30-second timeout. So I think Washington in 4 to 5 possessions has only gotten off 2 shots. We have 3 turnovers. So Jefferson continues to apply the pressure to the Washington guards. If you're a coach, Reggie, I'm going to pick your brain a little bit because you played point guard. You were a defensive specialist for Jefferson High School in the early 2000s. What are you doing to combat this press for Jefferson High School?
Can't panic. Floor spacing and be strong with the ball. You know the pressure's coming. So you got to be ready. You got to be prepared for it.
Ooh. And Chris Doman is blocked by Wyatt Shively. The behind-the-back pass out to Jaden Gladney for 3.
Oh.
He misses to Jamari Jenkins. He pulls up for 3. Jamari Jenkins for 3.
And once again, Jaden Gladney with the assist.
And we can't dismiss the hustle by Will Shively as well. They're creating these second chance opportunities for Jefferson High School. And once again, they're sending 2 people at each Washington ball handler. And the ball is tipped out. Jamari Jenkins loses possession of the ball, but it's tipped out by Josh McCarthy. And it will remain in the possession of the Jefferson Cougars. But these are second chance opportunities created by the bigs that are allowing these second chance shots that Jefferson is now capitalizing off of. A great inbounds play by Coach Richard Tech Lewis.
Beautiful.
Executed beautiful by Jamari Jenkins and Jaden Gladney. Beautiful lead. Don't want to teach bad grammar to you guys. Strong move by George Welty, but he is boxed out by Will Shively. The rebound up to Jaden Gladney. Wyatt Shively. Out to Jamari Jenkins to Will Shively. He misses. Rebounded by Wyatt Shively. Back to Jamari Jenkins. He misses. Out on Washington High School. Jefferson ball.
And King, what I'm noticing, Jefferson put up a lot of quick shots. I'm not sure Coach wasn't too happy with just the shooting. Maybe he wants to run a set here or there just to make sure everything is going right. They can, when they're up big, they know how to play with big leads.
The ball quickly into Wyatt Shively. That's a great move as both defenders went out to Jaden Gladney because obviously Jaden is such a superior offensive threat. And it left Wyatt Shively wide open. And the ball stolen by Colin Johnson. And he gets fouled by the sophomore Caden Ballard.
And
Colin Johnson will go to the line shooting 2. And you can tell Colin's a little bit upset with himself that he didn't finish that. And I love the pride that these Jefferson guards have in finishing at the cup.
And you think about it, Colin got about 4 or 5 steals on the night as well.
Yes.
Pickpocketing.
And Colin grew from 5'3" to 5'9" over the summer. And his brother, Cameron Johnson, who is now at Notre Dame, he had a similar spike in height.
Yeah.
So it's not out of the realm to think that Colin could come back next year and be over 6 foot. Strong move by Chance Zimmerman. And one.
And it looks like Chance looked around and said, I'll just do it myself.
Yeah. And Chance is a great athlete. He was a good football player as well.
I believe he played a little baseball, too.
Yeah. It's a very athletic family.
And I guess what Chance figured on that play, if you don't move the ball, drive straight to the basket, it doesn't give Jefferson a chance to press you, doesn't give Jefferson a chance to trap you.
Moses Talley has to have at least 12 rebounds today. Strong move by Wyatt Shively. Up and in for 2. And they put these freshmen in, and Wyatt immediately just knows that he's just too strong for them.
And so that's good recognition by Shively, too. The big man's out. I'm going to the rack.
Stolen by Colin Johnson. Up to Jaden Gladney. Strong layup. He misses, but he'll go to the line shooting 2. So with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter, Jefferson has a chance to extend this lead to 40.
And the way Gladney went for the layup, I thought he was going to try to throw one down. I don't know if he got it in him or not. I'd like to see.
And he misses the first free throw. And we'll see some substitutions for the Jefferson Cougars. Number 33, Luke Swisher, the 6'3" junior forward center. The second one is up and in. And we will see the junior, 6 foot, 145-pound Reese Hickey. And I love the Hickey family, man.
Yes, very nice.
I love the Hickey family.
Youth league as well, 76ers.
Yeah.
64-25
with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Jefferson leading by 39. Leslie Machado has the ball picked by Tayshawn Roper. He takes it strong. There'll be a foul on Chance Zimmerman. Tayshawn Roper will go to the line shooting 2.
And on plays like that, it's good to drive to the best. Sometimes you want to see your guard dribble out and see who else is running with him, see what else you got.
It looks like Tayshawn got hit in the eye.
Yeah, he's a little discombobulated.
But you know, that's a strong foul by Chance Zimmerman. You know, you're always taught from the early ages, if you're going to foul somebody, make sure that they can't make the shot.
Yeah, no easy layups, but nothing too serious.
64-25. And we'll see the freshman Cyrus Butera be substituted out of the game. Tayshawn Roper misses both. But another rebound by Moses Talley, but this time the ball goes out of bounds. Washington Patriots ball.
And you can tell Talley is just high energy all game long. Foot on the gas, all gas, no brakes.
Yeah. And he's just a great addition, especially with a team that lacks size. He's willing to put his body in there and get those rebounds.
And a rotation I've noticed from Jefferson a lot as well. When Talley's in the game, Fritz comes in the game.
And Fritz gets a steal. Fritz with the steal of the freshman.
Out there long jumping for the layup.
And right now what you're seeing, obviously, with Washington being so young, the seniors are just asserting themselves a little bit. And this is what Trent Hilliard wants his freshmen. Splash! Boom shakalaka!
He's on fire!
And a foul by Colin Johnson. And you can't combat the short physical strength of Chance Zimmerman right now. That's just a little bit of a physical mismatch right there. But you know that Colin Johnson is not going to back away from a challenge.
He's trying to pickpocket him. Like a thief in the night.
67-25. Chance Zimmerman with the left hand, and it'll be a foul on number 1, Colin Johnson. We'll send Chance Zimmerman to the line to shoot 2. And I like what Chance is doing. Obviously doing that between the leg dribble to the right, getting his defender to, motion over to the right side, switching it back to the left, and then he has enough confidence in his left hand that he feels like he can finish with the left hand. And it's allowed him to get to the basket a few times in this third quarter.
Yeah, keeping him on his hip. And like we mentioned earlier, when you start passing the ball and running your set, that's when you're starting to get trapped. Mm-hmm. And Chance has realized that the longer I stay out there and try to run the set, the more chances I have to get trapped.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. And a little full court pressure of their own from Washington. See what's going on here.
Yeah, don't know what's going on with this. Ty Vickers kicks the ball into Colin Johnson. And they're giving Jefferson a little bit of their medicine, but Colin Johnson quickly breaks that press.
And what you like to see Washington doing is still competing. They could have hung it up and been like, it's over.
Because you're building your program right now. It's not always about wins and losses. Right now, you're just building your program.
To see who's going to fight through it all.
And Chance Zimmerman with a strong move up and in for 2.
Too easy. And I know Coach was not happy about that.
And I like how Chance has come back. He had a couple mental errors in the second quarter. Like when he missed that layup.
Oh, good block. Was that Malik Smith on the block?
By Luke Swisher. The block by Malik Smith. Rebounded by Luke Swisher. And he takes it up and he is fouled by number 15, Michael Duvall, will send Luke Swisher to the line to shoot 2. First shot is up. It is in.
Nice and easy, nice and
nice
soft.
Stroke. Second shot is up. He misses. Rebounded by 15, Michael Duvall. Quickly up to Chance Zimmerman, 68-28.
And you notice what they put on Zimmerman since he's been driving to the basket.
Isaiah Fritz.
Bigger, stronger guard to guard Zimmerman.
His first team foul.
The foul on Ty Vickers will be the 4th team foul for the Jefferson Cougars. 1 minute and 41 seconds left in the third quarter. The cut to Chance Zimmerman, up and in for 2.
Once again.
68-30.
Zimmerman's really tried to take matters into his own hands. He's still competing hard out there.
That's a little unorthodox dribbling right there. A charge on Isaiah Fritz.
Is that Malik Smith that took the charge?
Isaiah is just an amazing athlete. Can't wait to watch him in track this year.
From what I understand, they have a chance to break the 4x1 record that Jefferson already owns.
And you can find those track meets on Home Team Sports TV.
Keep an eye out.
Ty Vickers to Colin Johnson. Isaiah Fritz.
Oh.
To Colin Johnson, pulls up for 3. He misses, rebounded by Isaiah Fritz.
Just off the mark.
Fritz out to Ty Vickers. He pump fakes, he steps back. Skip pass to Reese Hickey. Hickey to Luke Swisher. Out to Colin Johnson. He takes it in strong. He misses, gets his own rebound. Back up and in for 2.
Good move.
Trayton Burks quickly up the court. Out to Malik Smith, who pulls up for 3.
Bang.
Bang. Malik Smith for 3.
Still competing.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Ty Vickers gets the pick. Ball stolen.
That might go in.
Ooh, off the front of the rim. And after 3, we have the Jefferson High School Cougars 70 and the Washington Patriots 33. This is Akeem Holmes and Reggie Creamer from Home Team Sports TV. We'll be back after a quick commercial break.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study, surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
And we are back at the Washington High School Patriot Center, where we have the Jefferson High School Cougars leading the Patriots 70-33, entering into the fourth quarter.
And just a quick scores update for the EPAC. Hedgesville 42, Martinsburg 25 at the end of the third quarter.
Strong move by Tayshawn Roper, up and in 4-2. And we'll see both of these teams go to their bench in this fourth quarter. Can't wait to see some of these younger players. Strong move by Chance Zimmerman, but he misses. Rebounded by Michael Duvall, up and in 4-2.
Once again, Zimmerman still competing hard out there.
Yes. And he's a senior. He probably told his coach, like, I just want to play, coach.
If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out on my own terms.
Isaiah Fritz with a strong move into Tayshawn Roper. He takes it up strong and up and in 4-2. And Tayshawn's only a sophomore, so he's only going to become more physically dominant as he ages. Jefferson leading 74-35. Trenton Birch to Malik Smith.
And looks like Jefferson going straight man-to-man without the trapping. Ooh.
That's a late call.
Looks like it's one of them NBA calls, I believe. See if they make it or not.
That's a late call right there. Some of the Jefferson High School fans do not like that. But we are not the referees.
No, not at all. And it's like Malik Smith will go to the line for two.
First shot up and in.
Yeah.
And we see the JV player. I don't think we see him. Wesley J, the 6'1" sophomore.
Now, Keem, I seen him the other week dunking at Warmouth. It looks like we got some.
And the ball is tied up, and it'll be Washington Patriots ball. And the score is 74-37 with 6 minutes and 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chris Doman re-enters the game.
A little floater.
Rebound by Wesley J. Quickly up to Tayshawn Roper.
And
Wesley J.
Keem, I see Kylan come back to the bench. I'm assuming it's probably going to be for Tayshawn Roper.
Yeah. Wesley J for 3. He misses. Good box out by number 14 for Washington, Ben Hale, the sophomore.
You mentioned, Keem, a lot of these young players.
And he pulls up. Ooh. That's a beautiful shot. Trenton Birch for 3.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
And Washington still applying pressure.
Tayshawn Roper penetrates to Luke Swisher. Out to Ty Vickers, being guarded closely by Malik Smith. To Reese Hickey for 3. He misses, rebounded by the sophomore Ben Hale. Up to Michael Duvall, left hand layup.
Finish.
In 74-42. And like you said, Washington continues to compete.
And like I said, Keem, I'm sure Coach Lewis and Coach Lewin are not too happy right now with the effort that's being given. Seems like they're playing a lot more hard on offense to try to score than get back and play defense.
And you also want to see growth with your second unit as well. Whew. Strong rebound by Isaiah Fritz. Brings the ball to the court, being double teamed by Birch and Doman. Beautiful pass by Ty Vickers to Luke Swisher, but he loses possession.
Vickers again for another game trying to get fancy with a little razzle-dazzle out there.
Malik Smith pulls up for 3. He misses long. Rebounded by Isaiah Fritz. Isaiah Fritz takes it coast to coast, left hand layup, up and in.
Easy.
4-2.
And King on that, but you can tell Fritz's athleticism just kicked in.
Yeah. Chris Doman to Malik Smith. Back to Doman. Takes him right. Good, beautiful pass to Michael Duvall. Back to Doman. The floater is up. Miss. Rebound by Isaiah Fritz. He's all over the court right now.
And that pass by Doman.
That's a beautiful pass by Chris.
Beautiful pass. And his teammates will catch that. Not used to playing with each other. Really wasn't expecting it.
Another strong pass by Ty Vickers. Mishandled by Luke Swisher. Creates the turnover. Washington gets the ball. Going down. Missed shot by Trent Birch on the left wing. And it'll be Jefferson High School ball. So with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter, we've seen Jefferson clear the bench. Washington's cleared the bench. They have some of their younger players in the game. And this is the time to get that game experience that will benefit you going forward.
Oh, it'll definitely benefit everybody going forward, especially for a team like Jefferson, who's, like we talked about, trying to go to the States and try to make another run at it. A team like Washington, who's young, in a rebuilding phase, trying to build an image. Is what they're really trying to do right now, trying to build a brand.
And Wesley J misses his second three-pointer of the game. And a substitution for number 33, Luke Swisher. And if that's the last that we see of Chris Doman today for the freshman, pretty impressive performance for a freshman facing such talented guards that Jefferson High School has.
Played real well. It's just Jefferson guards wear you down, man. It's not that you don't want to have the ball in your hands. You're just so tired of being pressured. Boom! Boom! Chakalaka! Rim Mambo for 3. Ty Vickers. And you see he was itching to get one of those off. Oh, good block.
Strong rebound by the freshman Saj Butera. He misses back up. And it would be a foul on Jefferson High School, number 15, Ty Vickers. And that would be the 19th foul, so that will send the freshman Cyrus Butera to the line for the 1-and-1. First shot is up. He misses. Ooh. Strong rebound by Caden Ballard. And he will go to the line.
He wanted that joint.
To shoot the 1-and-1.
It's a good rebound. That's what happens when you don't box out.
They have some good size and they're younger ball players. He's only a sophomore.
And as I've watched this game, as we talked about, Jefferson has problems dealing with height. Something I'm sure Coach Lewis is going to work on in practice the next couple weeks is preparing to box out.
Yes.
These players don't box out very
it's
well.
The fundamentals. You can't make someone taller, but you can create proper fundamentals that will be strong enough to be able to box them out, like you said. And then if you come over my back, that's a foul.
Yes.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jefferson is leading by 33. Reese Hickey stolen by Caden Ballard. Up to Michael Duvall. The foul on Colin Johnson will send Duvall to the line, shooting 2. And I don't think that Richard Lewis wants to turn this game into a foul fest. No. Up 33. I think he wants to get the game over with, ensure that everybody comes out of this game healthy, and you get Brady prepared for a big game on Tuesday versus the Hedgesville Eagles.
Well, we mentioned earlier, we're up pretty big against Martinsburg. That's going to be a nice showdown in the EPAC. Hedgesville is one of the favorites in this area as well.
Michael Ball makes the first shot, the second shot up and good. He sinks them both. 79-48 with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And like you mentioned earlier about Coach Lewis, he wants the team to just play solid. Because you never know when you're going to be called upon to come in the game and give quality minutes.
Yeah. And you always stay locked in. And when you get these big minutes like this, and this is your time to shine on the varsity level in front of so many fans, you want to make sure that what you're teaching them is being implemented on the floor. Demarius Wallace into the game.
Like Coach was back to his bench to get ready for that. Fritz over there at the checkout table.
Shocking to see that.
Collin, and what I know about Collins' handles, really smooth, really fluid with the way he handles the basketball.
Ball stolen by Colin Johnson with the quick hands. he might have a double-double with steals. And one thing I do like about these refs right now is they are getting control of this game a little bit. I know it's actually making the game a little bit longer, but they're keeping control of the game because, it's in times like this that players get injured.
People get out of control, wild fouls. And they've brought a pretty good game today.
Yes.
If I do say so myself.
I agree.
And just another mental error.
Yeah. He could have just let that go into the backcourt.
And I'm sure that's something that Coach Lewis and Coach Fleming will have a talk with him about.
Leslie Machado for three. He misses, rebounded by Wesley J to Ty Vickers. Under 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. And you see that Coach Richard Lewis is still coaching.
He's still coaching. You see Coach Hilliard
Isaiah
still
Fritz
up.
for three.
Coach Hilliard still up, not sitting down, still into the game.
Spin move to Ty Vickers. And Ty brings the ball back out. And this is why having Ty Vickers on the floor right now with this unit is so important because he's so intelligent. His basketball IQ is enough to be able to,
splash! Isaiah Fritz for three.
Isaiah trying to get that average up. Jefferson leading 82-48 with a minute and 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cyrus Butera takes the ball up strong. He misses, rebounded by Reese Hickey. Up to Ty Vickers.
Pull up.
Ty Vickers takes it to the rack for two.
Ty Vickers.
84-48. Under a minute left. Leslie Machado with a strong move.
Whoa.
Ooh, a little bit of English.
And English. He had English. He had steps.
Who says that with the kiss?
With the kiss.
Somebody on CBS.
But gee, my knee.
It's Bill Rafferty. That's what it is.
Might come out and help.
Isaiah Fritz with the ball. Takes it with the left hand scoop. He misses. Rebounded by Caden Ballard. Stolen by Ty Vickers. He misses.
Looks like he got a little foul, but it seems like
and that Jefferson clap begins. A little bit of English right there.
English, Spanish, Portuguese. It went in.
Wesley J. Aaron pass to Ty Vickers. And Washington will have one more shot to get this lead under 30. I'm pulling for three. Leslie Machado.
His ball out.
And he won't even take the shot. That's maturity. Oh, he takes it.
Oh.
And he misses. And at the end of the game, we have the Jefferson High School Cougars 84, the Washington Patriots 52. Keem Holmes and Reggie Kramer from Home Team Sports TV will take a quick commercial break and come back with our player of the game, Kylan Johnson.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love.
And this is Akeem Holmes from Home Team Sports Live, back at Washington High School, where we have the Jefferson Cougars defeating the Washington Patriots 84-52. I am joined live by Colin Johnson, the Cheryl Yates of ERA Realty Player of the Game. Colin Johnson had a double-double with 18 points and 10 steals. Colin, what was your mindset coming into the game tonight?
Just play my role as usual. Like, not starting on this team, it makes you try harder in practice and stuff and games. It makes you go harder and stuff, but I just try to come out and just do different stuff every time I come out on the court.
And I said during the broadcast that on many teams in the EPAC, Colin, you would be a starter. So how have you been able to use that motivation?
Yeah, going against Mari, JG, Tayshawn at practice, it makes you better every day in practice. I wouldn't want to play on any other team in the EPAC. Like, this makes you better. I wouldn't want to start. This makes you way better. That's where I want to be.
And one thing I noticed when I first saw you, for the first time actually in some months, is you got a lot bigger. You got a lot taller. How much did you grow over the summer?
Like 3-4 inches.
Yeah, and I was speaking about how his brother Cameron did the same thing. So obviously, you know, you guys have played Goretti. You played Morgantown. You played some good competition. What is your mindset going forward to improve, to have a better showing if you guys get that chance to go back downstates again and compete for the state championship?
Just control what we can control, play game by game. However we got on our schedule, we're going to go out there and play as hard as we can.
And Colin, I was very impressed with your demeanor and your attitude this season. I know we've kind of become a little bit, I know you more now than I have before, but I remember you being a little bit fiery, you know, when you're younger. What has, you know, your family and everybody meant to you to be able to kind of calm yourself down, grow and mature, and become this great basketball player that you're becoming right now in front of all of our faces?
Well, the whole reason I play is because my pops, but
yes.
But like, you know, every coach tell you can't just be out there having an attitude and stuff. So I had to drop it. Like as soon as I came up here, you had to stop. I wasn't gonna play if I had that attitude. I already knew that.
And you guys have such an amazing family, and I know you guys play to honor that great father that you have. So Colin, for the whole community, we definitely root for you. We cheer for you, like we cheer for everyone else. But you know, there's definitely a little bit something special for you. God bless you going forward. I can't wait to broadcast you guys against Hedgesville on Tuesday.
It's going to be a good one, for sure.
It's going to be a good one.
We locked in, for sure.
So, from Home Team Sports TV, this is Akeem Holmes with my co-host, Reggie Creamer. I'd like to thank our producer, Harry Brown, floor cam, Junaidi Amir Ahmed, and the cameraman, Kevin Brewster. Shalinka Jacobs for doing the overlay. From Home Team Sports TV, good night. God bless you, and peace out.